Cantina here with you for a Monday Night Thunder here at the Dirt Slingers Racing League. We're going to jump right into it because they had to reset the server, so Roger advanced everything. I had to reset some stuff up so that we'd be ready to go to get a bigger server so that way we could have more cars here in the field. So, with that being said, we're going to skip, unfortunately, all the pre-race stuff and just get right to heat race number 1, which is brought to us by Edmond Trophy Company. I think the super clean quick time went to Mason Hannigan. That's why he's going to be your pole sitter here in heat race number 1, which, like we said, is brought to us by Edmond Trophy Company, racing for Black Diamond Motorsports and Tim Sim Styles of BMRS from Pittsburgh, Indiana. Your pole sitter, as we said, Mason Hannigan. Starting second in the 13 car will be Aiden Berlin. Row number 2, starting third for Tony Stewart Racing, Simmelman Sim Racing, Scott Keene's Design, 19 Designs, and Tony Stewart Racing from Menominee Falls, Wisconsin. It's the 18 of Austin Simmelman. Starting fourth in a 51 car will be Mark Broderick. Row number 3, starting fifth in the 305 will be Casey Miller. Starting sixth for Handmade Motorsports Sim Team, Wilkie's Auto Service from Genesee, Wisconsin, with a 41 of Eric Wilkie. In row number 4, starting in the 7th spot for Brent Marks Sim Team, Alkaline 88 from Ontario, Ohio, 27 of Kevin Click. Starting 8th for UDSRA, High Side Fast Line and Speedway Engine from Livingston, Montana, 56 of David Flick. And rounding out the field in row number 5, starting 9th for Schwindel Speed Labs, up from Mount Airy, North Carolina. It's the time of Kevin Tucker. Starting 10th for Forrest Waggy, I-55 Lawyer. That is Larry Mooney. Are green as you see things changing because we are underway with heat race number 1. There you see the battle for second and third. Daniel Sharon, hello. Glad to see you as they come around to complete lap number 3 on the board. Put it on the board. Hannigan out front. Berlin and Simmelman following in suit. Three would make it to a transfer position, or transfer to the feature. So we look right here at your second and third place battle between Austin Simmelman and Aiden Berlin. Broderick in the 4th spot, Miller, Tucker, Wilkie, Flick, Moody, and Click. We got our first caution of the night. Let's go back and take a look. David Flick having some trouble. 6 car here. Moving around as he taps the wall. Oh, there we go. Larry Moody and Kevin Click, I think, get together. Yes, it was. Kevin Click in the 25 car. Bring out the caution. We'll get back up with Mason Hannigan, your race leader here. We'll have a full 5 heats, DCB main, and then pole dash and feature. So it's going to be a long night here at Weedsport. Laps take a little while to get going. So we'll see what happens. So, we've had an opportunity to catch our breath now. So, I got thrown in here with changing servers, getting everything reset up. And Marine, good to see you in here. Green flying in the air. Aiden's in the transfer spot at the moment. He's in that 2nd spot now, trying to hold off Austin Simmelman. Gonna rough him up a little bit. Mark Broderick in the 4th spot, watching these two go at it in front of him. Coming to the line this time. 3 to go. Berlin, hold on to that final transfer position, or will Broderick get there? I have 2 more to go this time. White flag in the air. 1 lap left to go. Trying to hang on to it. Broderick has got the top side to work. Mark Broderick going to steal the transfer position. He might even steal the pole dash spot, but couldn't end up doing it. And that will round it out. Hannigan will take the Edmond Trophy Company heat race win. Austin Simmelman will go with him to the pole dash. Mark Broderick will go to the feature. And Aiden Berlin will be the first one on the outside looking in, going to some consolation races. Bring up heat race number 2. Robert, it is Eric Wilkie. That's who's driving that 41 car. Getting ready to go for heat race number 2. This is brought to us by Sign It Up, Wrap Signs and Graphics. Here's going to be the starting lineup on the pole for Hammerhead Sim Racing, Indy Race Parts Midwest from Hobbstadt, Indiana, the 92, Paint and Grease. Starting second for Over the Wall Photography from Milford, Ohio, the 72 of Jeffrey Stewart. Row number 2, starting third for Garrett Halsey Racing, RacingBoys.com from Lone Jack, Missouri, the 44 of Garrett Halsey. Starting fourth, the 10 of Zach Whitties. Row number 3, starting 5th in the 32, Bryce Lucius, starting 6th for GoToSt.Croix.com from Naugatuck, Connecticut, the 17 of Christopher Monroe. Row number 4, starting 7th, the 53 of Bob Ramundo, starting 8th for BGI Simsport, Night Trips from Owasso, Oklahoma, the 13 of Cody Kelly. Row number 5, starting 9th, the 30 of John Helms, and starting 10th, the 00 of John Fall. And ready to go with heat race number 2. Green flag in the air. Here we go with the wraps. Sign it up. The Sign It Up Wrap Signs and Graphics heat race, and I feel like I always get those two back words, and we're going to watch them as they go down the backstretch here. Come around to complete lap number 1. Degrees out to the race lead. Bryce Lucius in second, Jeffrey Stewart in third. Still Peyton Grease out front. We'll look back here. So Zach Whitties into the 3rd spot. Garrett Halsey in the mix as well. Jump down once again. Oh, big pile up. There's Woody's around. Is that going to bring out a caution? He's going to get into another car. We're going to try to stay green. Jump back up front. Green flag still in the air for your race leader, Peyton Grease. As they come around here. John Helms now in the 3rd spot in the 21 car. With 2 to go. Christopher Monroe in the 4th spot. Fall in the 5th spot. Ramundo, Halsey, Woody's, Stewart, and Kelly. Rounding it out, white flag in the air this time. Your leader, Peyton Grease, is checked out by 1.5 seconds. He will take the Sign It Up Wrap Signs and Graphics heat race number 2. Bryce Lucius will go with him to the pole dash. John Helms to the feature. Monroe, Fall, Ramundo, Halsey, Whitty, Stewart, and Kelly to the consolation races. That'll bring up heat race number 3. This is our Scott King's Design heat race. Here's the starting lineup. On the pole will be the 245 of Carlin Cure starting second for Car Crafters Toppertown from Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's the 38 of Travis Oldfield. Row number 2, starting third for Cadillac, and from Albany, New York, the 110 of Kevin Hanley. Starting fourth for Elbows Up Simsport, Fairway Mortgage, BS Air, and Catch Fence Apparel from Millersburg, Pennsylvania. That's 85, Tyler Shell. Row number 3, starting fifth, will be the 109 of Lance Webb. Starting sixth, the 93 of Patrick Spangler. Row number 4, starting 7th, the 54 of Matthew Westfall, starting 8th, the 149 of Jonathan White. And rounding it out here in heat race number 3, in the 9th spot will be for Casey's General Stores from Des Moines, Iowa, the 50 of Jason Randolph. Randolph actually running the 47 car, now that I remember right. 50 on iRacing. We get ready to go once again. I do like Oldfield's paint scheme there, running the police support scheme there under the top wing of the race car. Blue stripe on the American flag. Green flag in the air as we come around to complete lap number 1. It is Kier, Oldfield, and Shell in the top 3 right now. Car on the wall back there, way back. Not going to affect everything. Kevin Hanley into the 4th spot. Here comes Tyler Shell bumping off the wall. Now going to try to slide up. Couldn't get to the 2nd spot. Will settle for 3rd. Here he goes, looking to the inside. Kier into the wall. It's going to catch Oldfield, and that's going to allow Tyler Shell to take over the lead here on lap number 3. Put Kevin Hanley into the 3rd spot, now looking underneath Oldfield for the 2nd spot. Here back to the 4th spot, Jason Randolph up to the 5th spot. Oh, contact. Oldfield now going backwards. Randolph to 4th, Matthew Westfall up to the 5th spot. Oldfield back to 6th, Bangor to 7th. Webb and White have pulled off the racetrack. Jason Randolph in the 4th spot, trying to battle with Carly Kier. There's a car spinning backwards and on its side back there deep in the pack. We'll see if that can clear in time. Randolph in the 3rd spot now. Trying to hold off Kier for that final transfer position. Hanley, 0.6 of a second up on these two and on the back of Tyler Shell. As we take a look here, not as close as it looked from the 3rd spot, but coming to the white flag, or the checkered flag, Tyler Shell will take the Scott King's Design heat race win. Coming across in 2nd will be Kevin Hanley. In 3rd, Jason Randolph will take that final transfer position. The rest of them going to have to go through the LCQs. That'll bring up our 4th heat race of the night. This is brought to us by Wicked Cushion eSports. Here's your starting lineup for our 4th heat race, starting on the pole. In the... I want to check this because I don't think this is right. 888 it is. It is Corey Wenzel starting 2nd. For Baps Auto Supply and Wicked Cushion for Brent Marks Racing Sim Team from Farmington, Minnesota, the 15 of Michael Sheridan. Row number 2, starting 3rd, the 90 of Trevor Royer, starting 4th, the 23 of Alex Szerzynski. Row number 3, starting 5th, for a Fit Transportation out of Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania, the 120 of Jerome Weigel, starting 6th, the 5 of Gage Stevens. Row number 4, starting 7th, for HOH Motorsports and Schulte Motorsports from Felton, Delaware, the 71 of Curtis Merriman. Starting 8th for Green to Checkers Racing, Ed Brown Trucking FRC from Tulare, California, the 49 of Jeffrey Herrick. And rounding out the field on the back row in the 9th position for Sandbagger Sim Team, Greg Dahlman Racing from Tampa, Florida. It's the 5 of Max Stanball. Caleb, good to see you checking in. Glad to see you watching the race here tonight. Thanks for checking in on me. I'm doing all right. Thrown off a little bit by the way we started this thing with having to put up another server at the last minute to get more cars in here, but I think we're catching our stride here in heat race number 4. Thanks for asking. Hope you're enjoying the show as well. And hopefully it continues to produce as we go throughout the night. A lot of cars in the server, a lot of racing on tap here at Weedsport. It's Corey Wenzel out to the race lead. Trying to hold off. Michael Sheridan as they go down the backstretch. Trevor Royer tucks into the 3rd spot. Weigel in the 4th spot. Curtis Merriman rounds out your top 5. Come back to the line. Sheridan, now your race leader. Royer looking to get around Wenzel here for the 2nd spot. And there goes Trevor Royer to the inside. Will make the move your points leader here in the series. 3 weeks left to go in the season, including tonight. So Royer trying to secure his spot into the feature. Wenzel going to get out of shape, but we're going to watch the battle up front. Sheridan and Royer about to go at it here as they come around to mark the halfway point in heat race number 4. Trevor Royer working the top side of the racetrack. He'll get a run off of 2. And down the backstretch he'll go into 3 and 4. Can he pull the advantage? No. Here comes Sheridan back to the inside. To the line, Trevor Royer, your new race leader. 2nd lead change we've had here just alone in this heat race. And now Royer will try to check out down the backstretch, and into 3 and 4 they go. Sheridan in the 2nd spot. Wenzel holding on to that 3rd spot. Then Szerzynski, Merriman, Herrick, Stevens, Weigel, and Stamball rounding it out. Stamball not making the call. 6 laps down, currently in the 9th spot. And it looks like Michael Sheridan has drawn back up to Trevor Royer. So we have the white flag in the air. 1 lap left to go. Going into 3 and 4 this time. Once again, Trevor Royer coming out of turn 4 is going to hold off Michael Sheridan and pick up the Wicked Cushion eSports heat race win. Sheridan will come across in 2nd. Wenzel in 3rd. Those 3 will go to the feature. Sheridan will join Royer in the pole dash. It'll be Szerzynski, Merriman, Herrick, Stevens, Weigel, and Stamball. And that will set up our last heat race of the night. It will be the Black Diamond Motorsports heat race. They get ready to come out on the racetrack. Here's going to be the starting lineup for the Black Diamond Motorsports heat race. Starting on the pole for SST, Alida Machine and Tool from Alida, Ohio. That's the 554 of David Diller. Starting 2nd will be the 18 of Kevin Lovies. Row number 2, starting in the 3rd spot for Elbows Up SimSport, Over the Wall Photography from Hanford, California, the 21 of Shea Paulo. Starting 4th for SSR Elite from Indianapolis, Indiana, the 75 of Michael Berthay. Row number 3, starting 5th for Elbows Up SimSport, Wicked Energy Gum from New Paris, Ohio, the 79 of Billy Rowley. Starting 6th for Team SKD, Telly Lake Vet and Fast Wings from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's the 118 of Scott King. Row number 4, starting 7th, will be the 31 of Tim Nichols. Starting 8th for Beware Racing, Superior Builder from Iola, Kansas, will be the 17 of Buddy Ware. And rounding out the field on the back row in the 9th position for Wide Open Motorsports from West Lafayette, Indiana, will be the 42 of Tyler Wilson. Looks like we will not have your pole sitter, David Diller, making the call. That means Shea Paulo, Billy Rowley, Tim Nichols, and Tyler Wilson will all move up a spot here in the inside line. So Shea Paulo will now be your pole sitter. See if Shea can take advantage of that position change. So we get ready to go for our last 3. Cars to transfer into the feature. We are underway. Shea Paulo jumping out to the early race lead. So here they come. Everyone clean. Paulo, Lovies, top 2. Look at the battle for the race lead. Kevin Lovies trying to take the spot. Shea Paulo will tuck underneath. Drag race to the line. I think Lovies had it that time. Come around and complete lap number 2. Down the backstretch. Crossover move by Lovies, and he'll take the advantage into 3 and 4. Another good battle back here in the 3rd and 4th spot. That is Michael Berthay and Billy Rowley fighting it out for that final transfer position. Eye on this battle as well. Jump back and forth. Scott King lurking back there in the 5th spot. Between those 2 and these 2, Shea Paulo, Kevin Lovies trying to do battle, and it looks like Rowley and Birthday might even be closing up and making it a 4-car battle as they come out of turn 4 for the top 3 spots. Track must be working in very nicely here in the 5th heat race on the night, because it's starting to ramp up in intensity a little bit. Good battles all over the track. Now kind of single filing out just a little bit. Shea Paulo able to take command of the lead, trying to run away. Lovey's in the 2nd spot. Birthday and Rowley both there, trying to pressure Kevin Lovey's to get a transfer position. We are on the white flag lap. 1 lap left to go. Shea Paulo has took advantage of being able to move up to the pole position. He'll take the Black Diamond Motorsports heat race win. Lovey's and Birthday going to go to the feature. Lovey's going to go to the pole dash. Rowley, King, Wilson, Ware, Nichols, and Diller going to go to the LCQs, which will be coming up right now, starting with our first consolation race of the night, and that will be the D main. Getting ready to go here on the racetrack. We'll give you the starting lineup here for the D main, brought to us by the Dirt Racing Network. Starting on the pole will be Buddy Ware, starting 2nd, Casey Miller. Row number 2, starting 3rd, Zach Whitty, starting 4th, Lance Webb. Row number 3, starting 5th, Jerome Weigel, starting 6th, Tim Nichols. Row number 4, starting 7th, Kevin Click, starting 8th, Jeffrey Stewart. Row number 5, starting 9th, Jonathan White, starting 10th, Max Stamball. Row number 6, starting 11th, David Diller, starting 12th, Larry Moody. Rounding out the field in the 13th position will be Cody Kelly. He'll take 4 cars here from the D main to the back of the B or C main. Caleb, I'm not totally like 100% knowledgeable about what tracks and stuff are tough, so thanks for giving me the insight, for knowing that it's tough in the sprints, but a nice track for the mods. No, you do not see Max Stamball in the back much at all, and let's take a look. I don't even see him out here. Yeah, he has not made the call once again, so a tough night for Max Stamball, not making it in here. Don't know if he's having connection issues or what the deal is, but we only have 8 cars right now on the racetrack, and we're taking the top 4. So we're going to watch and see what happens here as we go throughout these 10 laps in this D main. But right now, half the field on the racetrack will be going to the C main, and it's Casey Miller out front, followed by Zach Whitty's in 2nd, Buddy Ware in 3rd, and Larry Moody in 4th. We'll keep an eye on Larry Moody right now. He's in that 4th spot, trying to hold off Kevin Click in the 5th spot, and it's Cody Kelly in 6th, Tim Nichols in 7th, and Jerome Weigel in 8th. Buddy Ware now getting passed for that 4th spot. Larry Moody making his way on up. Here comes Kevin Click in the 5th spot, looking to get underneath the 17 of Ware, and here comes the move. Kevin Click now in a transfer position. Buddy Ware in that Kansas City Chiefs 17 car, moving backwards. He takes a run to the inside there, couldn't make it work. Halfway through our D main already. So it looks like Webb, Stewart, White, Stamball, and Diller all not making the call here. Casey Miller out by almost a second now on Zach Whitty's in the 2nd spot. Larry Moody holding on to 3rd, and as we saw, Kevin Click in the 4th spot trying to hold off Buddy Ware. As we come around, this will be completing lap number 8 for your race leader and having some trouble now trying to get that 305 car under control. We got a caution on the racetrack. Tim Nichols having some trouble. Let's go back and see what happened to the 31 car. Here's Tim, right behind Buddy Ware. Oh, clips the inside wall and goes for a heck of a ride. That will definitely bring out a caution. Jump back up with Casey Miller. It's going to make it a green-white checkered finish here to this one. Caleb, I wonder if that's why you don't see Max in the back so much, is because he's not normally in the back, but for some reason, don't know why. I would have to talk to either Max or Roger and figure out what's going on, actually. Let me see. Yeah, he is not in the chat, so I don't know what's going on with Standball there. Looks like Tim Nicholas has called it a night. He's trying to get repairs right now on that 31 car. So that leaves us with 7 cars here on the racetrack. Lighted by Casey Miller with the lights out on the pace truck. That means we're going to go green once again. And we are away. Casey Miller, Zach Woody's, Larry Moody, Kevin Click. And there's Buddy Ware, Cody Kelly, and Jerome Weigel. All of them have a shot to transfer now, and there's only 3. They're going to be left out. Here's Kevin Click to the inside of Buddy Ware. Ooh, getting really loose coming out of turn 4. Click looking to sneak into the 4 spot behind Woody's. White flag in the air. Going down the backstretch into 3 and 4 we go. Here comes your race leader. Casey Miller's going to take the Dirt Racing Network D-Main win. Zach Woody's will come across in second. Larry Moody will come. Oh, no. Buddy Ware will come across in second. Kevin Click third, and Zach Woody's all going to transfer to the C-Main as they piled up, coming to the finish line. So we're going to get ready to go here with our C-Main on the racetrack. Once again, we will be taking 4 cars from the back, or top 4 cars from the C-Main to the back of the B-Main. And this C-Main is brought to us by Dirty Girl and Dirty Dick's Speedway. Here's going to be the starting lineup for the C-Main. It'll be Eric Wilkie on the front row. Starting second, Bob Raimundo. Row number 2, starting third, Matthew Westfall. Starting fourth, Jeffrey Herrick. Row number 3, starting 5th, Tyler Wilson. Starting 6th, David Flick. Row number 4, starting 7th, Garrett Halsey. Starting 8th, Patrick Spangler. Row number 5, starting 9th, Gage Stevens. Starting 10th, Casey Miller. Row number 6, starting 11th, Buddy Ware. Starting 12th, Kevin Click. Rounding out the field, of course, the 010 of Zach Woody's. Saw a car pull off there. Don't know who that was. Caleb, I am not 100% positive. I can look it up. I know it is a sponsor of ours. We are green with the Dirty Girl and Dirty Dick's Speedway C-Main. Out front, it is Eric Wilkie trying to run away and hide. Here to complete lap number 1 of 12, and look at the pile up in the back. We got a car bouncing through 3 and 4 pile up. There goes Westfall, Halsey getting into each other. Is that Raimundo in the mix as well? Yep, Casey Miller trying to make his way through. Tyler Wilson. Jeffrey Herrick, look at this. 4 wide, and I think that was Herrick that went around, I think. That was Herrick. Now there's 2 more, 3 more. Buddy Ware's around. It has got insane here in the C main. People feeling the pressure. Try to get to the B main. Caleb, yep, you described it pretty well. Look at this. I mean, if we really want to take some time and go back and look, we can start. Look at, there is that Casey Miller, and then Kevin Click gets around, Buddy Ware gets turned around. But we can go back even farther, and let's take a look at David Flick, possibly. Or is Flick the one that pulled off? I'm not sure, but let's go back here. I mean, we're going to look farther, and just look how intense it gets back here. Herrick's going to be the first one that goes around. He's in that gray 49 car in the middle. Let's see if I can grab him. We can keep an eye on him. Here we go. Herrick's going to be the first one to go. They're bouncing off each other. There's Westfall and Halsey getting together. Now that's going to stack everybody up. Ware's bouncing off people in the back. Herrick's going to go around here any second. Hold on. There he goes. And then that ultimately leads to the wreck we saw here with Casey Miller and Kevin Click, Buddy Ware. I mean, it was insane the first couple laps. I don't know, Caleb. We might need security down there in the pits. They were bouncing off each other. I'm sure there's a couple drivers that might be a little bit hot, but I mean, everyone was kind of driving over their heads a little bit there. David Fleck still down pit road. He's getting repairs. I think everybody else, though. Oh, Casey Miller and Buddy Ware on pit road as well. So that leaves us with 11 or 10 cars still on the racetrack. 10 cars on the racetrack. And it is Eric Wilkie out front once again, trying to pull away as we complete lap number 4 this time by. Garrett Halsey in the 2nd spot, Westfall in the 3rd spot, and Tyler Wilson in the 4th spot in the 42, but look behind him. Here comes, or what, Wilson actually just got around Westfall for the 4th spot. So, but look at, there is Tyler Wilson, or Patrick Spangler, Jeffrey Herrick, and there goes Westfall into the wall. Here comes Gage Stevens through, Spangler through, Herrick through. Wilson having some trouble, gonna fall out and move to the back. And there goes Stevens. He's going to get into Kevin Click. I mean, this is like carnage at Daytona with what's going on right now. The way these guys are bouncing off each other here in the back of the pack. I wonder if Tyler Wilson there just decided to drop back and say, you know what, you guys are going to take each other out. Let me see if I can get a position just falling through and watching all you guys take each other out in front of me. Eric Wilkie out front, coming to complete lap number 8, and here comes a run by Garrett Halsey. So we have some clean racing up front. Halsey looking to the inside of Wilkie. And we got our caution here, our 2nd caution of the C main. Let's go see Matthew Westfall. Well, he's sitting on the entrance to turn number 3. Let's go see why the 54 car got hooked together. Look at, they're wrecking back there once again. Oh, that's where we were earlier. Let's jump ahead a little bit. Westfall gets into the wall. There's Stevens, gets into Tyler Wilson. Spangler there right next to him. Here comes Westfall with a run. Still waiting to see how Westfall ends up on the wall here. This is your 4th place car, by the way. He was in a transfer position. Shortened up the replay, but it's still taking quite a bit to get to where we need to get to here. Oh, he jumps the cushion, hits the outside wall, and goes for a ride through 1 and 2. Does he get tapped by someone? Nope, car just rolls. Innocent crash by Matthew Westfall all himself. I'll put Jeffrey Herrick into a transfer position now. Garrett Halsey into the 2nd spot. Patrick Spangler in 3rd. Herrick in the 4th spot, Gage Stevens in the 5th spot, Raimundo in 6th, Woody's in 7th, Wilson in 8th, and Kevin Click in 9th. Well, Kevin Click off the racetrack, so that'll give us 8 cars here in the C main trying to get down to 4. So we're going to give it another run. Here we go. Green flag in the air. Let's see if Eric Wilkie can pull it off and take the C main win. Here he comes to the start-finish line once again. 2 laps to go. Halsey in 2nd, Spangler, and now Gage Stevens into the 4th spot. We'll see if he can hold on to it. And we got another caution on the racetrack. Tyler Wilson is down pit road. Let's see what happens to the 42 car. He's had a rough time here in this whole C main. And he clips the inside wall. That'll bring out a caution. So now, I think we have... Are we just going to advance it? Cars are rolling mighty quick here. Or mighty slow. Not quite sure what's going on. I think that's going to be it. I think it's going to be Garrett Halsey, Eric Wilkie, Patrick Spangler. No. Oh, they got to wait for the pace truck. That's what's going on there. I was wondering what was going on. So Wilkie, Halsey, Spangler, and Stevens, your top 4. Jacob, let me tell you, he's a wheelman. He can do it at every level, and he accomplished it again yesterday. I think he put on a show with what he was able to accomplish. We've seen him on dirt, and he did it on asphalt yesterday too. So I don't think that's going to be the last time, and it's definitely not the first time we're going to see him. Well, I guess that was the first time, but it's definitely not the last time we're going to see him, I think, winning that equipment and probably win this year alone. I think he's got a couple more coming left in the season, especially only 4 races in. I think if he can win 50 races in dirt, Larson's going to win quite a few races in a Hendrick Chevrolet. So we'll see. It'll be interesting. See how many races he decides to run in the dirt series too. So green flag in the air. Here we go once again. Eric Wilkie going to try this to get back to the white flag again. Halsey, Spangler in the mix. Herrick, can he hold on to that 4th and final transfer position? Seeing almost a demolition derby here in the C main. White flag in the air. We will race it back to the stripe. Could see some dirty moves pulled. We'll see. Eric Wilkie feeling the pressure from both sides. Halsey, Spangler there. Coming to the line to pick up the Dirty Girl, Dirty Dick C-Main win will be Garrett Halsey stealing it. Eric Wilkie in 2nd, Patrick Spangler in 3rd, and Gage Stevens will pick up the final transfer position. Herrick, Raimundo, Woody's, and the rest going to have their night ended. And we'll get ready to go with our B-Main. Totally flubbed that call. I was getting too excited, got ahead of myself, and messed that one up. All right, here we go. Getting ready to go with the B main. Once again, we'll take 5 cars this time to the A main. And this B main is brought to us by School of Sim Racing. And here we go, starting lineup. For the B main, your pole sitter will be Aiden Berlin, starting 2nd, John Fall. Row number 2, starting 3rd, will be Carlin Kier, starting 4th, Alex Scherzinski. Row number 3, starting 5th, will be Billy Rowley, starting 6th, Kendall Tucker. Row number 4, starting 7th, Christopher Monroe, starting 8th, Travis Oldfield. Row number 5, starting 9th, Curtis Merriman, starting 10th, Scott King. Row number 6, starting 11th, Garrett Halsey, starting 12th, Eric Wilkie. Row number 7, starting 13th, Patrick Spangler, starting 14th, Gage Stevens. That'll round out the field. Anne Marie, good to see you back in here, ready to go for the B main. go. Aiden Berlin came up one spot short on, I think, the second to last lap or the final lap of his heat race. Can he hold on and take the B main win? We are green with the School of Sim Racing B main here for the Dirt Slingers Monday Night Thunder Series, and Aiden Berlin trying to run away here on lap number 1. Carlin Kier tucks into the second spot. John Fall in third, Alex Trzynski fourth, and Kendall Tucker. How about that? Not many times you see Kendall Tucker in a B main, but here he is. Just shows you how many cars are here and how good of drivers we have in the series. You see guys in the B main like this, or C main or D main, or whatever the case might be. Hopefully we don't have them crash them up derby like we saw in the C main. Hopefully clean driving here in the B main. But it might get that way, especially as we close in on the final few laps. A lot of people looking to be aggressive here to get into the feature. Like we said, looking at that 5th spot. Kendall Tucker holds it right now, trying to get to Alex Trzynski for the 4th spot. Tucker comes down the track. He's going to get together with the 29 car. Is that going to bring out a caution? That's a 79 of Billy Rowley. They're going to get together, and that will bring out the caution. Here it is once again. Just jumps the cushion, comes down the track. He did it in 3 and 4. He's going to do it here in 1 and 2. Jumps the cushion, tries to avoid the wall, and by does, brings that car straight down the field, collects Jessup Logistics 79 car of Billy Rowley, and that will put an end probably to both their nights here. We get ready to go once again. Made it 5 laps. Lap number 5 will be in the books when we get ready to go racing once again. Got a really close up there of the 13 of Aiden Berlin's car. Base laps take a little bit here at Weedsport. Green flag back in the air. Here we go. Aiden Berlin leading us to the green flag once again. Work towards the halfway point. Take a look at your race leader in the 13 car. Running close to where Kendall Tucker was there. Out of 3 and 4, but tucking to the inside line, trying to block Carlin Kier in 1 and 2. Here at Halsey in the 4th spot. We'll look at Alex Trzynski, who's now got the 5th spot. John Fall into the wall in 3 and 4. Don't think that's going to slow anything up. Here comes Garrett Halsey to the outside. Carlin Kier into the wall. Cars bouncing off the wall left and right. That will affect Kier's running position. Halsey and Trzynski have drawn up on him as well. And Travis Oldfield will go around him. Halsey now looking to take the 3rd spot from Kier. Not quite clear. You can see the contact there. Trzynski going to come underneath as well. Try to take the 4th spot from Kier. Kerr back to the final transfer position. And Trzynski going to pull up right in front of him. Here comes Trzynski and Halsey. They're going to get together, and they're going to keep it straight somehow, but that is going to let Gage Stevens and Carlin Kier slip back by. Halsey will hold on for the 5th spot at the time being. As we close in, race leader Aiden Berlin out by 3, now 0.4 of a second over Travis Oldfield. Then it's these guys back here in 3rd, 4th, and 5th battling it out, and we got a caution on the racetrack. Curtis Merriman in the 71 car having some trouble. Let's go look. Patrick Spangler right in front of him. Scott King gonna take out Curtis Merriman. I don't know what King was doing there. Let's go back and take a look at the 118 car here. Let's see why he got so. Oh, they're battling in front. The pile up with Wilkie, Monroe, King, and Spangler. And might be a little bit of aggression there from Scott King. A little upset about Christopher Monroe. Drove it in a little too deep, spun it out, and collected Curtis Merriman. All right, we'll try this again. Just a few more laps left to go before we will go green once again. And here we go once again. Green flying back to the air. Few laps left to go here in the B main. Aiden Berlin has done a good job up front. We'll watch his battle here for third, fourth, and fifth. Garrett Halsey, Eric Wilkie, Patrick Spangler in the mix, Carlin Kier as well, and Gage Stevens. Don't count them all out. That's third through seventh. Coming to the white flag this time. Aiden Berlin feeling the pressure from Travis Oldfield. Oldfield going to cross him over. Berlin. Slider by Oldfield. Crossover by Berlin as they head into 3 and 4. Coming out of the turn. Come around and pick up the School of Sim Racing B main win. Will be Aiden Berlin coming across in second. Travis Oldfield third. Gage Stevens fourth. Garrett Halsey in fifth. Carlin Kier picking up the final transfer spot. Szerzynski, Monroe, Merriman, Wilkie, Spangler, Fall, King, Rowley, and Tucker going to have their nights come to an end. That's going to send us to a pole dash. Last week we saw Austin Simmelman take the pole dash win. All right, no break, no warm-up in between. We're going to go straight to the feature. I know Roger's kind of on a deadline. I'm on a deadline as well. So we will go straight to the A main here after the pole dash. We have Mason Hannigan, Trevor Royer, Bryce Lucius, Austin Simmelman, Kevin Hanley, Shea Pala, Kevin Lovies, Tyler Schell, Peyton Grease, Michael Sheridan, all in this pole dash. Let's see if we can get a wider view, and I'll tell you how they're going to line up. Simmelman, Paulo, Royer, Schell, Grease, Hannigan, Sheridan, Lucius, Hanley, and Lovies. That's how they're going to play it out. Trevor Royer out to the familiar position in the second spot. Actually, I thought I saw the 90 car up front. It is Austin Simmelman trying to go back-to-back here in pole dash wins. He is pulling away from the pack behind him. Trevor Royer holding up. Hannigan and Paulo. Shell back there, Grease back there, all trying to get around the 90 of Trevor Royer to get up here and challenge Austin Simmelman. And if you're Simmelman right now, this is the number one thing you want to see, and that is them being held up by Trevor Royer or held up by battling Trevor Royer. It looks like caution has come out here in the pole dash. So it's Simmelman, Royer, Shell, Paulo, Grease. Looks like he's in the fifth spot. Nope, that is not Peyton Grease. Peyton Grease in the back, most likely bringing out the caution there. Who's right? Is that Lucius? Lucius is in the 5th spot. And it's Lovey's, Handley, Sheridan, Hannigan, and Grease running order. So we get ready to go green once again. We have at least 2 or 3 laps down. See if someone can hold on to it. Trevor Royer, Tyler Shell, going to do battle on the top slide, allow Shea Paulo to join the mix as well. Oh, Trevor Royer into the wall. Tyler Shell going to take over the 2nd spot. Shea Paulo looking for the 3rd spot. Semmelman coming back to the line. I'd be winding it down here anytime. Is that it? That's it. Austin Semmelman going to take it. Tyler Shell in 2nd. Shea Paulo and Trevor Royer coming across next. And that will wrap it up. So how about Austin Semmelman taking back-to-back pole dashes? Roger said we were going to go straight to the A main. Well, looks like they're taking just a second. So while we do that, I'm going to play at least a commercial or 2. So we'll be back in just a second. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Dirt Racing Network. Dom Santina here with you in the booth at Weedsport for round number 16 of the Monday Night Thunder Dirt Slingers Racing League Series. It is time for the Tim's Dirt Track Simulators feature. Top 10 spots going to be rearranged based on the pole dash, so we're going to skip through those and go back to row number 6. Give you the starting lineup from 11th on back. Starting in the 11th position will be Mark Broderick. Starting 12th will be John Helms. Row number 7, starting 13th will be Jason Randolph. Starting 14th will be Corey Wenzel. Row number 8, starting 15th, Michael Birthday. Starting 16th, Aiden Berlin. Row number 9, starting 17th, Travis Oldfield. Starting 18th, Gage Stevens. Rounding out the field in row number 10. And 19th will be Garrett Halsey. Starting 20th will be Carlin Kier. Like we said, getting ready to go green. Once we go green, we'll rearrange the top 5 rows to how they finished in the pole dash, which means Austin Semmelman for 2 weeks in a row will be able to take the pole position. And I think Trevor Royer came across in 2nd, which means he'd start on the outside of row number 2. Once we go green, we will rearrange those rows, and we'll have 33 up on the board, but we're going to go 30. Green flag only laps. Caleb, okay, you picked the pace car to win. Now my question is, we should pick an over and under on how many pace laps or pace truck, how many pace laps the pace truck is going to go tonight. Meaning how many cautions are we going to have? Or maybe we do the over under on the cautions. I mean, if the C main was anything, I think we've had a couple heat races we went through clean. But we had 4 cautions, or maybe not, but we had quite a few wrecks in the C main. Could present a pretty interesting A main, and that's why we went straight to it, trying to save some time here, get us all out. I know Roger's got to go to the General Tires Winter Nationals up next, coming up at about 9:40. So it'll be right on the air. It'll be on the air right after I get off, and I got to head over to some oval track racing with some stock cars after this as well. So we're both kind of pushing to get this one done so we can head to our next shows. It's going to be Austin Simmelman, Tyler Schell, row number 1, Shea Paulo, Trevor Royer, row number 2, Bryce Lucius, Kevin Lovey's row number 3, Michael Sheridan, Kevin Handley, row number 4, and Mason Hannigan, Peyton Greaves, row number 5. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Tim's Dirt Track Simulators feature for week number 16 is underway, and it's Austin Simmelman out to the race lead once again, trying to go back-to-back here in the Monday Night Thunder Series. We'll see if he can hold on. Trevor Royer already into the wall in turn number 4. Here comes Tyler Schell to the outside, trying to make a move, can't get it done. Shea Paulo holding the 3rd and final podium spot here very early into this feature. And then a little gap back to Bryce Lucius in the 4th spot. Kevin Lovey's in the top 5. As we make our way around, Shea Paulo trying to run down your race leader. Tyler Schell having some trouble running that top line. Looks like the bottom line, for at least right now, is the place to be. Sorry about that. Get a little note for Roger here, from Roger, I should say, about the post-race interviews. We'll have a little special guest in the booth with us after our top 3. Got a caution on the racetrack. Don't know who brought out the caution there. We'll look at Michael Berthay here, see if he was the one that brought out the caution in the 75 car. So we're going to have to go back just a little bit farther to find out. Oh, no, it was Garrett Halsey going around. I think Travis Oldfield, either way, all of them are gone off the screen. So we'll jump back up with your leaders. So we made it to lap number 8 before we had our first caution. Green flag back in the air. Here we go once again. It's Austin Simmelman out front, car around. Is that Bryce Lucius going around in the 32 car off the restart? Is. Yeah, he's going to get under Shea Paulo, get up on the wall and spin it around. It's going to bring out our second caution here of the feature. Waiting for the pace truck to catch up. So we get ready to go once again. Communicating with Roger there for a minute if something popped up on the screen for you. Hopefully we can get a run in here a little bit. Austin Simmelman, I'm sure, would love to see that. Tyler Schell in the second spot. And Shea Paulo still rounding out your podium. Waiting for timing and scoring here to update just a little bit before I start doing a rundown. So Paulo in the third spot, Lovey's in fourth, Royer in fifth, Kevin Hanley in sixth, Peyton Grease seventh, Michael Sheridan eighth, John Helms in ninth, and Mason Hannigan round out your top 10. Here we go once again. Green flag in the air. Tyler Schell looking to the inside of Austin. Someone couldn't make it work. Look for another alternative, but now he's under attack from Shea Paulo in the third spot. Jump back here to this battle for second and third. Looking behind him, almost 3 wide though. Kevin Lovey's, Trevor Royer, Peyton Grease in the mix as well. Kevin Hanley in there. Shea Paulo has got back around Tyler Schell. I think Paulo had got around him right after that caution come out, but because they go back to the previous lap. Timing and scoring, it was Paulo put back to the third spot. Now Schell got back around him for second. And Paulo going to start to feel a ton of pressure because here comes Lovey's, Royer, Hanley, Grease, Hannigan. They're all making their way up towards this front three. We'll see if they can come get Shea Paulo. These front three have broke away, but let's go back here and look. Kevin Lovey's, Trevor Royer. Trying to battle it out here. Royer currently sitting in the 6th position. He gets around Hanley, that's the 5th spot. He taps the wall there. Hannigan underneath him as well, looking to try to get up here in the mix. We got another caution on the racetrack. This time, Michael Birthday. Did I get it right this time? Birthday having some trouble. Travis Oldfield having some trouble in the 38 car. Stevens into the wall, and then Oldfield taps him and goes around. I think you saw Corey Wenzel go down pit road there before that all transpired. Now we see our race leader once again, Austin Simmelman, as we are working on lap number 16 of 33. Here we go, once again, green flag in the air, and we are underway. It's Austin Simmelman out front trying to hold off Tyler Schell, and Shea Paulo doing a good job of hanging in down this third place spot for the time being. Lovey's in the fourth spot, and he's doing a good job of holding Trevor Royer, Kevin Manley, and Mason Hannigan off. Oh, they might be doing it themselves. Battle for the race lead. Tyler Schell has got there, and this time on the restart, the 85 car looks to take advantage. Cannot clear him. Can he do it down the front stretch? No. Here comes Austin Simmelman. They're tire to tire at the line. Here comes Shea Paulo in the mix now. He's going to shake it up. Simmelman from first to third now in the last lap and a half. Something going away on the 18 car. Paulo going to try to stick with Tyler Schell. See if he can run down Schell for the race lead. They just completed lap number 21 and caution flag on the racetrack. Bad news there for the 90. Trevor Royer battling with Mason Hannigan and Kevin Hanley. And what happens to the 90 car? Clips that inside wall, knocks the nose off of it, gets another hit from Michael Sheridan. That's going to bring out the caution. Well, Trevor, your night's going to get a little bit better, because we can tell you this. What Roger and I were talking about earlier is that he has clinched the fixed setup championship. So after we talk to the guys here in the booth after the race, we'll pull up your champion here for the Monday Night Thunder Fixed Series and get him up here, ask him a few questions, and talk to him a little bit. And I think I just saw Roger pull him up and say, hey, Trevor, don't go anywhere. We're going to want to talk to you here in a little bit. A lot of these guys leave when their nights are done. Jump up with your race leader, Tyler Schell. Here we go. Back to green flag racing once again. Shea Paulo getting the boot from Austin Simmelman. Paulo's been pushed to the outside. Doors are opening for guys that were sitting back there. Go time is upon us now. People are gonna get pushy. There's cars flipping to the back there. I don't know who it was, and that's gonna bring out the caution. John Helms, did he go for a wild ride? Yes, he did. Off the restart and take a look at the 21 car, and here we go. Helms. Go into the corner. Shea Paulo, like we said, got the boot. Aiden Berlin right there. He gets his nose chopped just a little bit, not bad. Coming into the corner though, what happens to John Helms? Oh, it's that wall once again that we've seen so many cars hit here tonight. He clips it on the inside, and I'm guessing his night is now going to be done. So we currently have 4 cars out of the race. I'm guessing most likely that is going to put the 21 car of Helms out as well. He is currently on pit road getting repairs. So is Trevor Royer, Michael Sheridan, Bryce Lucius still getting repairs. His repair time at the moment is 9 minutes. He's 12 laps down. Wenzel, I think, has left. Sheridan has left, called in a night. So we have 4 cars. It'll be a 5th with Helms when he gets shuffled down there in the running order, which means we have 15 cars on the racetrack right now getting ready to go once again. So we've completed 21 laps. We'll complete lap 22. We're going to go back green flag racing once again. Tyler Schell trying to hang on. I don't know. I got to look here. I don't think Schell has won this season in the 360 series. He's got a couple wins in the 410 series. green flag in the air once again. Here we go. Tyler Schell out to the race lead. Shea Paulo, Austin Simmelman. The front three, Tyler Schell into the wall. Shea Paulo, your new race leader, and that's going to bring out the caution. What happened to the 85 of Tyler Schell? On the restart, that car went dead left. Did he lose connection or just lose the handle? It's a little squirrely off the start. Did he get a little help? No, I think he just clipped the wall, and then that left front just goes right into the wall. Takes another hit, and that might mark the 6th car to go on pit road with major damage. So Shea Paulo, now your race leader. Travis Oldfield is down there as well. So that would give us 7 cars on pit road, which means 13 are still running out there on the racetrack. Shea Paulo, your race leader. Austin Simmelman in 2nd. Kevin Lovey's now in a podium position in 3rd. Kevin Handley in 4th. Mason Hannigan in 5th. Peyton Grease in 6th. Aiden Berlin in 7th. Carlin Cure in 8th. Garrett Halsey 9th. And Mark Broderick round out your top 10. We still have 11 laps left to go. Here we go. Shea Paulo now going to lead us to the green flag once again. Here we go. Can we get it done? Shea Paulo, Austin Simmelman, Kevin Lovey's in the top 3. Keep an eye on Lovey, see if he can hold on to a podium position here. Hannigan working his way up. Austin Simmelman back to the race lead. Here comes the 18 car back out in front. It's the 18. Surrounding the 21 car into the wall. Who is that? Peyton Grease? It's got to be Grease because the 15 of Sheridan has called it a night. Where is Peyton Grease? There he is. He got up and rode the outside wall for a little bit. Here's the 92 car. Running just outside. Aiden Berlin, Carlin Kier gets up on the wall. He's going to ride it. He's going to ride on top of the wall. Lucky he didn't hit that lamp post or light post there. Caution comes out once again. I'm wondering, we get up here with Austin Simmelman. I know we got a car count, but caution-wise, what are we at? 7 cautions, 6 lead changes. And does that put, I don't know if he came down pit road or not. Where is he? Tyler Schell has called it a night. John Helms has called it a night. Travis Oldfield. Trevor Royer's still sitting in there getting repairs. Michael Sheridan, Corey Wentzel, Bryce Lucius calling it a night. Looking for where? Peyton Grease, there he is. He's on pit road getting repairs. That'll put it to 12 cars still on the racetrack. Fighting for 3 spots. 8 cars on pit road. It's going to be the survival of the fittest here tonight. Austin Simmelman, Shea Paulo, Kevin Lovey's your podium right now. Then it's Mason Hannigan, Kevin Handley, your top 5. Aiden Berlin in 6th, Carlin Kier in 7th, Mark Broderick in 8th, Garrett Halsey 9th, Michael Birthday 10th. It's Gage Stevens and Jason Randolph. The only cars left on track. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Austin Simmelman once again. Going to try to help bring this to a conclusion here on week number 16. Shea Paulo trying to hold off the other 18 car of Kevin Lovey's, but here comes Mason Hannigan. Hannigan looking for a podium, and I think he's got the position. Now they're going to go tire to tire as they come out of turn 4. Who's got it at the line this time? It's almost dead even, I think, by half a tire. It went to Mason Hannigan, and now he has cleared the position. He's up into third as he cleared Lovey's. Lovey's back to fourth. Not going to say anything until this one concludes. Hanley in the fifth spot. Aiden Berlin right there in sixth. Shea Paulo. Austin Simmelman have stayed up here up front all night long. They have paid their dues, and now they're sitting 1 and 2. It looked like for a while Simmelman was going to be the man to beat. Then maybe his car went away a little bit. And now he is back out front thanks to a little bit of luck, but also made the pass on Shea Paulo to get himself back out here. And now he is looking to go back to back. We have 2 laps left to go. Hannigan closing in on Paulo. Kevin Lovey's applying the pressure in the 4th place spot. Simmelman coming out of turn 4, and we will see a conclusion to this one. White flag in the air. Racing it back to the stripe. Who's going to get the win at week number 16? Hannigan to the inside of Shea Paulo. Coming out of turn 4, Austin Simmelman is going to go back to back in the Monday Night Thunder Series for the Dirt Slingers Racing League. Shea Paulo will hold on for the 2nd spot, and Mason Hannigan. Oh no, switch that. Hannigan will hold on. We'll get the 2nd spot away from Shea Paulo. Paulo will hold on for the 3rd spot. Kevin Lovey's will come across in 4th. Kevin Hanley in 5th. Aiden Berlin in 6th. Carlin Kira in 7th. Mark Broderick in 8th. Garrett Halsey in 9th. And Jason Randolph in 10th. We'll get these 3 up here on the front stretch. There's Hannigan and Shea Paulo. We'll get them stopped together. Ask him a couple quick questions. Good enough. See if we can get just real quick and a look. And we'll just go back to and try one other one. All right, go back to the 3rd one, and we're gonna get these guys up here so we can keep moving with the night. Get your 3rd place finisher up in here, Shea Paulo. See if I can find him. Where is Shea? There he is.
I mean, that's why I was like, what the fuck happened?
Shea, you got a copy?
Yep.
All right, man. 3rd place finish tonight. You had to really battle for it. You're up front at times. You were in 2nd, and you were in 3rd, back and forth all night long. A lot of cautions. What did you see from your seat, and how were you able to hang on for a podium finish tonight?
First and foremost, I want to say from my seat, I saw no contact there with the fellow elbows up driver Tyler Shell. He's gonna claim otherwise, but we had a race official say there was no contact, so we're gonna go based on that, Dom. And yeah, a tough battle, really slick track, just around the bottom the whole time, waiting for guys to make mistakes, and I made a few myself and lost 2nd there late, lost 1st like after a restart. I just couldn't get comfortable coming off the bumps on the front stretch to stay down in 1 as much as I needed to a few times and let those guys slip by.
Regardless, able to put it up here on the podium here tonight. How does it feel, and who would you like to thank for your 3rd place finish tonight?
Well, it feels pretty good. We had a really good race. I think there was like 5 of us up there that battled the whole time. And yeah, just got to thank all the elbows up guys except for Tyler. and all our sponsors, Roofco, Over the Wall Photography, BS Air, Anderson Speedway, Hercott Real Estate, all the other ones, and then of course yourself for being able to put the broadcast on for us, and Roger spending double the money tonight for 2 lobbies that he messed up.
All right, that's your 3rd place finisher here tonight, Shea Paulo. We do apologize there if something came through. I was grabbing Shea there, and I think he was in conversation with a couple of the guys, and things get a little heated. So we will grab, and they harassed each other a little bit. So apologize if anything did come through on the stream there. We'll grab your second place finisher here, Mason Hannigan. I'd like to say congrats to Shea on the third place finish. He did deserve it. And we'll grab Mason in here. Mason, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right. You were not as lucky as the other two guys. Had to drive your way up just a little bit, but able to make your way up in time and even steal the third or second place spot there from Shea. How did you get it done, and how were you able to drive up through the field tonight, even with all the cautions?
Yeah, it was mostly on the bottom. I didn't really think it was any other line. You just had to wait for some guy to make a mistake on the bottom, then force your way in there into one, because I think that was probably the only place you'd pass unless they slipped off at 3-2. But pretty committed to the bottom there, and sometimes I'd get stuck in the fence. Sometimes you just had to run it in there deep and force the guy up the way you didn't get stuck in the wall off it too. So I did that for a majority of the race and got up to the front there.
Well, another podium here in the 360 series. How does it feel, and who would you like to thank tonight?
Yeah, Black Diamond Motorsports, Tim Sims, Feds, I were UDTV. Can't thank Raj for putting on the league, and can't thank you guys for broadcasting enough.
All right, it's your second place finisher here tonight, Mason Hannigan. And we will get your race winner up here in the booth with us, Austin Simmelman. Austin, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man. Back to back, not only in the pole dash, but in the features now. How does it feel to win 2 in a row?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it feels good. I didn't drive as good of a race as I did the first time tonight, but nonetheless, we were able to get the win, so definitely feels good.
Able to got past a little bit, made your way back up, and got back up here. What did you find, and how did you get back up to the lead after falling back to third for a little bit?
There wasn't much honestly to find. It was just you had to hit the bottom right, and I messed up once and that shell get to my inside, and I gave him room and we raced, and then I got fortunate when he had his issue there in 1 and 2, and then Shay did exactly what I did earlier in the race. He missed the bottom on a restart, and I just snuck underneath him and was able to hold the lead. So it was all about hitting your marks and just who didn't mess up. I think we all messed up. I just messed up the least, so that's what got it done tonight.
And who would you like to thank for your win here tonight?
Yeah, I just got to thank everybody at Tony Stewart Racing, Scott King with Scott King Designs, and Drew Neal at 19 Design, and John Fall and Eric for really helping me through that feature. They're great, just telling me where to go and just keep an eye open for everything. So them and then you guys for putting this on.
All right, that's your race winner here in race number 16 of the season, Austin Simmelman. And I know Roger's going to be pushing me here to wrap it up because he's got the General Tire Winter Nationals coming up, but we're going to bring in your champion for the Dirt Slingers Monday Night Thunder Fix Series. Here he is himself, the champion. Trevor Royer, you got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
All right, man. We appreciate you hanging around there. I know you didn't have the night that you wanted to, but able to lock up the Fixed Series championship. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's awesome. Back-to-back champions in this leagues is definitely an awesome feat and awesome title to be able to say I have. Yeah, definitely not the night I wanted. My own fault. I was just trying to make anywhere but the bottom work, and when I finally gave up and went down there, it bit me. So overall, though, it was a good season for me. Had a couple ups and downs, but early season was real strong. Was able to get me out in a comfortable lead in the points, and I was able to keep it.
All right, back to back. Are we going to go for a three-peat now going forward?
Yeah, I'll be back next season for sure.
All right. Well, I don't know. Are you headed over to the Winter Tire Nationals as well?
No, I'm actually headed to work in about 20 minutes.
All right. Well, either way, we'll let you go. Good way to send yourself off to work with a championship. So congratulations.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
No problem. That is your DSRL Monday Night Thunder Series Fixed Setup Champion, Trevor Royer. We'll run through the results real quickly. As we said, we gave you our podium finishers, Austin Simmelman, Mason Hannigan, and Shea Paulo. Fourth was Kevin Loveys. Fifth, Kevin Handley. Sixth, Aiden Berlin. Seventh, Carlin Cure. Eighth, Mark Broderick. Ninth, Garrett Halsey. 10th, Jason Randolph. 11th, Michael Birthday. 12th, Gage Stevens. 13th, Peyton Greaves. 14th, Tyler Shell. 15th, Travis Oldfield. 16th, John Helm. 17th, Trevor Royer. 18th, Michael Sheridan. 19th, Bryce Lucius. And 20th, Corey Wenzel. That's going to wrap it up here from Weedsport. We're going to send it on over to Roger, who will be on momentarily with the General Tire Winter Nationals. I'll be back Wednesday night with the Dirt Slingers Racing League Wednesday night Warrior Series. I'm headed off to go do some stock cars, so I will see you Wednesday night. Enjoy the Winter Tire Nationals. Thank you to everyone here at the Dirt Racing Network. And for Roger Wagner, I'm Dom Santina. Have a good night. Go watch the General Tire Winter Nationals coming up next.